I'm Johnny Buck, and this is my podcast. First one I've done here in a while. Thank you guys for listening. Um, we're going to touch on some things. Today's podcast we're going to talk about the N word. The N word, the most wretched scumbag villains out there. The news. I'm not sure what you guys are thinking, but we're going to run with it. I'm tired of the media pushing some crazy fucking agenda. And it's not just the media. It's in Facebook, social media perpetuates it. It's getting worse. I was bad about just sharing crazy random things and getting crazy. But the media pushes an agenda. Facebook amplifies it. People just sharing random fucking crazy things. I talked about before. Facebook is going to be I avoid it with like the plague. I stay off as much as I can, but every once in a while, when I pull my mobile app up to do some stuff, I get wrapped into some shit that makes me, and I scroll through it, and it's like e-crack, and it's just horrible. But what I want to talk about today, besides the N-word, the news and social media, is we have to stop living in fear. Plain and simple. And the worst thing that ever happened to the news was when they went 24 hours and they had to start selling ratings. Shit went way downhill. I don't remember it, but the way I'm looking at it, it's like anything. Why do the Kardashians have so many fucking advertisers? Because people watch that stupid shit. By the way, that's just fucking horrible. The Kardashians are horrible. The best thing she ever did was make a sex tape, and her acting was better in that than a fucking bullshit TV show. Anyways, try and stay on track tonight. Never happened. So we have to stop living in fear, and we can't let a very small minority group, I don't mean like your skin color, religious beliefs, etc. I mean like a very small sect of a single group. We can't let them dictate how we feel about everybody. We hear that on CNN about we can't judge all Muslims because some guy drove a fucking van through a crowd of people. And then we hear Fox News say, well, we can't have all guns banned because of some asshole in Vegas. We just have to stop doing this shit. We have to, people worried about the Nazi party. There's like 11 fucking people in the Nazi party. Who gives a shit? Antifa, those motherfuckers are ridiculous. They couldn't, and I talked about them trying to overthrow the government and shit. Listen, no, everybody knows they can't overthrow the government. They couldn't overthrow a fucking middle school. They couldn't overthrow my fucking street. I literally don't think they could overthrow my street. And if I called my boy who's on the opposite side of the street and we set up some good fire grids, dude, they'd never fucking make it. But anyways, because I have guns, I do. A lot of them. And they've never killed anybody. It's crazy. I also know Muslim people. They've never killed anybody. I don't know any Nazis. They're stupid. I think that's the only thing Antifa did right was about punching Nazis. That's cool. You can punch all racist, stupid fucks. But it didn't go well in Charlottesville. So anyways, back to this minority thing. The transgenders. Everybody's screaming. In North Carolina, you guys are fucking ass backwards. We can't. You guys aren't going to vote on pot for medical marijuana, but you're going to vote transgenders out of baptism. I don't care. If you're born with a penis, pee with the penises. If you're born with vagina, pee with the vaginas. Nobody gives a shit. I just don't even care. But the big thing is, well, we don't want transgenders going in there and raping our women. Well, Kevin Spacey's butt fucking boys. So how are you going to stop that? It's just not. It doesn't work that way. Just stop. Who gives a shit? I don't fucking know. You people need to get lives. And then businesses. The whole one. Like I hate the 1%. Fuck big business, which is real bad in Asheville. It's real. I saw the Wax group on Facebook blasting, which is West Asheville Exchange, blasting Walmart. Fuck them, they kill jobs. Walmart puts more jobs than your art project does. Like your sweet ass little coffee shop with free trade, whole, organic, GMO, gluten-free, whatever the fuck it is. Walmart puts a shitload of jobs up. They're not high paying, but you can move through the ranks in Walmart and make serious fucking jack. You can't do that at your coffee shop. So, I said, I'm just tired of the media pushing this crazy agenda and us falling for it or being terrified that something crazy is going to happen. You watch TV and you watch the news and shit, and the war on drugs. We have a heroin problem. You know where it fucking came from? The doctors. The same fucking doctors are prescribing the same fucking medicine from the same fucking people on Fox News and CNN and WNC who are paying for the advertisements for your pills to help your depression when you're depressed and your depression medicine ain't working enough, so they're going to give you some more depression medicine and then you fucking kill yourself. That's a side effect. The side effect of the antidepressant that you're taking to make you not want to kill yourself makes you want to fucking kill yourself. Insane. Just why is that a thing? And the other thing is, you see, is like the whole world is racist or sexist or whatever. If you're, I don't know if it works. If you're sexist, if you're a black man, I don't know. But if you're a white guy, you're sexist. Automatically. If you don't do whatever. I don't know if the black community takes this or other groups. I know the white males just get blasted. I know if you're white, you're racist. And if you don't say you're racist, you're in denial that you're racist. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know how to keep up with this nonsense. But here's what's crazy to me, and I want you guys to do this next time you go out. Tomorrow, today, whatever. I want you to write on my Facebook, somewhere, something actually racist in real life. Not on Facebook, not on the fucking news. In real life that is racist and or sexist. And I want you to tell me about it, where it was, where you saw it, all that good shit. Because I don't think, obviously racism exists. There's fucking KKKs out there, and neo-Nazis out there, and Black Lives Matters out there, and all this crazy shit is out there. There's obviously, it happens. But I don't think it's anywhere near where people saying it is, like at all. But they all have buddies. My Rottweiler. He's black and tan. I love him. And he's German. Yeah. Right? You gonna be quiet so I can finish this podcast, you nut? So here are some facts. Like actual real life facts. I looked them up. He may get out of hand. I'll have to pause this for a second, but he's doing good right now. Here's some real life facts that I pulled up from reliable sources, not fucking Fox News, not InfoWars, not whatever, Brazzers.com. So Black Lives Matter, right? Here's some facts about that. There's 6,000 black on black murders in 1 year. But the police who killed 258 people are the problem. They're racist. Okay? Black Lives Matter if a cop shoots you, but not if another black guy shoots you. 1 year, there were more abortions of black kids, or fetuses, I guess, than there were born. But those black lives don't matter. So there's some holes in that. Everybody's so worried about we need to ban guns, which I'll really touch on this here in a second. Let's skip that for now. Global warming, we'll touch on that, okay? So here's my problem with global warming. I'll do a whole fucking podcast on global warming because I think it's really stupid. Not that I think it's not happening, but here's what you should look at, all right? I have zero doubt, 100% that global warming is happening. I just don't doubt it. We've had 5 ice ages. So being that there's not an ice age now, then it's obviously gotten warmer. And if there's an ice age, it was colder before. And that's happened 5 other fucking times. So this is the first time anybody's been driving Power Stroke diesels and rolling coal and doing it. So what caused the other 5 ice ages to stop? We don't know. It's part of, here's my philosophy. The Earth is billions and billions of years old. And 100,000 years, 10,000 years is a blink. It doesn't even fucking matter. On the large scale of thing. We've only been here a short time. But here's what's being ignored because it's not a good news story. Fukushima is still putting fucking radioactive shit in the ocean. Still doing it. And globally, like everywhere in the world, we have water and air pollution problems. But that's not as glamorous as global warming. And Bill Nye, you're a fucking sellout. Nobody gives a shit about you. So just letting you know how I feel about that, Bill Nye. Eat my balls. So talk about going back to guns and stuff. All right, everybody worries about guns and this and that. Violent crimes are down. Kidnappings are down. Child abductions are down. All of these numbers are down. I don't know why. Maybe because people have guns. Maybe because I know why child abductions and kidnappings are down, because social media is everywhere and everybody's got a fucking camera, so they always know what Jolene. Jesus, I'm trying to record a podcast, you heathens. All right. So there's cameras everywhere, basically. So it's a lot more difficult. So when you're worried about your kid being on Snapchat and Facebook and all that stuff, remember, all their friends have cameras. That's an easy way to keep an eye on your kid when you don't know what they're doing. So back to the guns thing, So everybody's saying, well, let's do what Australia did. Australia had one shooting, and they banned guns, and crime dropped. So here are some oh, Jesus. Here are some facts about Australia. Facts, like real life facts. It's a very different demographic. It's a huge square footage place. Be quiet. It's a huge square miles. But we have 12 states, 12 individual states with higher populations than the entire fucking country. So it's a very different demographic. Think Wyoming, but huge. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. All right, Australia. Their crime has been decreasing for the prior decade. So it's not, and I'm glad, that's good. But it went from 1.6 per 100,000 to 1.0 per 100,000 the year after guns. So it dropped like 0.6 out of 100,000 people. So less than one crime or one. Oh God, these fucking dogs. I'm going to pause this for a second and beat them. Sorry about that little transition. I know it didn't seem very long, but it was like 15 minutes for me. And I'm pretty sure we're talking about Australia. So, yeah, we were. Okay, all right. So, Australia's crime has been dropped. So, after the gun ban, it went from 1.6 per 100,000 people to 1.0. It's not a very significant decrease. But, it is whatever. But violent crime is back on the rise. So, and it's got a lot to do with population density and different stuff like that. So here's what we're going to do. I just wanted to kind of let you guys know where we're coming from. I'm an avid gun rights guy. I'm cool with background checks. Any of you guys, I don't want to register my guns. Listen, if the government does decide to come from them, they're going to go fucking door to door. And unless you're the first door in your street, you're going to have plenty of warning. You can have a shootout and you can die. So it is what it is. All right. So let's just kind of touch on things that we can do. Or not do or whatever. Let's not make a huge fucking deal out of nothing. Okay? Yep, there's some racist fucking pieces of shit out there. And that happens. All right? But screaming and ranting and raving like the whole world is keeping you down because you're black, because you're white, because you're transgender, because you're a woman, because I don't know what the fuck excuse you can come up with, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, just what we need to do is, one, ignore the news. Like, stop watching the news. It doesn't do anything. George Carlin, God rest his soul, he was right. If he had a quote that said, if you don't watch the news, you're uninformed, and if you do watch the news, you're misinformed. I don't believe a damn thing they say. They've yet to be right. I believe the government suggestions for like diet and nutrition and life and skin cancer is all wrong. So and they're saying, hey, we messed up a lot of things like fat. Like fat's not going to kill you. You got What the Health out there. People sharing that shit like it's the fucking gospel. Listen, I'm not a scientist like a super high level, but I know for a fact that you don't get insulin spikes from fat. The fat in potato chips